I've got another one. I've got a better one coming. I think that looks better. That's better. That's better. Now we're right. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, ready when you are. Yep.
Okay, so we thought we'd better do another clip. Our grandchildren are getting impatient. One particular granddaughter is getting impatient. Grandma's going to say a big shout out to her now.
Okay, yes, a big shout out to our biggest fans, I've been told. There's 4 of them, and their names are Evie and Lily and Mahi and Louie. And apparently they just absolutely love what we're doing and enjoy our clips, our adventures, and keep asking, when is there going to be another one?
Well, here it is.
So here we go. Here it is.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Thank you for watching.
Right.
We appreciate your support.
Yeah, we do. And we hope you'll get a few laughs out of this one. Because there's some
Just a
action-packed
few.
scenes in this one. Well, not so much the scenes, but the after effects of the scenes.
Yes.
So anyway, we'll start with our first adventure we had with our bikes, our electric bikes, when we were in Greytown, and we decided to go for our first real ride from Greytown through to Woodside, which is a pretty straight dedicated cycle track, but it does have a few twists and turns,
and a bridge,
with
and
a creek, yeah. So
and
anyway,
a big flax bush.
I'll show you, and a big flax bush on the way back. So anyway, I'll put that on now, and you can see it, and then we'll talk about what happened after that.
Enjoy.
Ooh. Oops, sorry. Anyway, so you've seen the clip, and you've probably, I put a little bit of a thing to really listen at that point, and you can hear Adrian, aka Grandma, calling out for help. So I'll let her lay the blame where she thinks it should be laid.
No blame, no blame. The problem is we have so many funny things happen at different times. You just need to have a camera going full time on everything we do, because we miss so many things, and there's been so many funny things happen to us along the way, and it's describing them to you is not quite the same as you being able to see them. But anyway, on that particular day, I still don't have a great confidence on the bike, so I'm just sort of wandering along there quite nicely. So coming through the track, you have to stop and go through these gateways that you've crossed a road and whatnot, so you're not going the whole time. You've got to stop and start a wee bit. So anyway, on this particular time, I told Dan, that Granddad, that he needed to go ahead of me. I said, I want you to be in front, because I felt like I was constantly wondering where he was. Was he keeping up with me? And so I thought,
with her.
So anyway, as it turned out, we had stopped through this little gateway thing, and there was a bridge, nice little bridge, and each side of this little bridge there was rocks down each side, and then there was a stream. Really pretty, really lovely little spot. So anyway, Chris takes off, then Granddad takes off, and I get on my bike and start taking off at the same time as him. And just as I'm approaching this lovely little bridge, someone, we won't make any names here, someone decides to swerve in front of me. So in doing that, I sort of really didn't have any choice. It was just a matter of, okay.
I wasn't sure she was following, so.
I didn't have time to stop before I hit him. So instead, I just went, ooh.
I didn't see it, unfortunately, because the camera was pointing forwards, but
He heard me yelling. All I'm doing is, while I'm falling in slow motion off the bike, down the rocks, off the bridge towards the creek.
And all I heard was, Chris, help, 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 help. So that's when you see the bike stop, and I laid the bike down because I couldn't get off quick enough, tried to get back, but she was on her way back up by that stage, so.
Well, as best I could scramble up the rocks back up to the wee bridge. Fortunately, I did not end up in the water.
Ooh, yeah.
So I just gritted my teeth and thought, right, okay, I'm not hurt. A few bruises, a couple of scrapes. I thought, get back on the bike and go. So I did.
And we did, and you can see the result.
And I made it to the end.
Yeah.
And back again,
And
but
back again.
we'll tell you a little bit about what happened on the way back.
Well, on the way back, we came through another one of these little steel ways that stops everybody getting through on a motorbike or whatever. They're just for bikes and walkers. And she came round the corner to the left, and the next thing...
Forgetting that there was this gate here.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, help. So I stopped really quickly, jammed on my brakes, down off the bike, and then
into the harakiki, into the flax she was.
Luckily there was this big flax bush which saved me.
I missed that one too.
If it hadn't have been for that. So unfortunately we haven't got all the details, but I think in your own minds you can imagine what it was like.
And she was laughing her head off at that stage, thank goodness.
Well,
I will have a GoPro or something similar for the next big one, trust me. I'm going to buy something that'll record all these. So anyway, that was it. That was
crash number 1.
Yeah. And she has gotten better on the bike. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, we will come to crash number 2 very shortly. We'll show you a couple of photos, then we'll show you, and then we'll do the video. Right, away we go. I'll catch up with you. She did it. 2 crashes. One could have been quite serious.
And then you've got a bee going up your sleeve.
Have I? Oh. Whoops.
That could be quite serious.
That could have been serious.
Too.
Better up my sleeve than up my trousers, I suppose. Yeah, nearly fell in the water.
Nearly went in the creek. Yeah.
Crashed into the...
Not so much blood this time, just a graze.
Yeah.
Bit of dirt on my...
Then in the flax on the corner. Same corner. But we had fun. Sort of. We did.
Yep.
So, we've got the car that we tow with a clever little A-frame system behind the motorhome. And it's clipped onto 2 places on the back of the car and on the tow ball on the motorhome. And somehow the wheels seem to turn when the motorhome turns. And I still don't know how that happens because they're not connected to the wheels at all. Anyway, we always leave the reversing camera on when we're driving, and we joke about the fact that, oh, there's this little blue car following us, and it's very close, and it seems to be with us all the time. Well, we had a wee problem. We had to buy another, what they call a clevis pin, which is one of those pins with a clipped circular ring that it springs back onto it. and we put that on. Anyway, we got that down up from Christchurch and put that on. Away we went. I've just never been quite happy with them. I just feel like they were just a little bit too close to the edge, and with a bit of a bump they could pull off. Well, on a straight stretch of road the other day, we were coming back from Napier and heading through Waipukurau. Heading to Woodville, that's right. And on a straight stretch of road, we passed this old little town that had an old shop that had closed, and on the left was a guy constructing a driveway for a farmer. And about 100 metres past that, suddenly Adrian says,
"Oh, there's something happening to the blue car. It's wobbling. It's going all wobbly." But meanwhile, I had heard a clunk.
I hadn't heard it.
And he hadn't heard it. And then I looked in my side vision mirror to see the car going, ooh, down a bank, across a tree, and into a fence.
Whoops.
Now we're talking about quite a steep grade off the road, down into this sort of, it looked like it might have been a 4-wheel drive farm track. Very muddy,
kind of was,
lots of very long grass, and this poor little tree.
Yeah, well, the tree got decapitated and we got jammed. The undercarriage of the car got jammed over the stump and into the bumper got caught on the wire fence. So it was just stuck there, and we went, oh my goodness, how did that happen? I got out, came around the other side. Adrian's absolutely wetting herself with laughter.
It was just so funny.
Literally.
It really was funny.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we realised later it could actually have been dangerous and could have caused some, some real issues and problems if it had happened a bit earlier. But it didn't, so we were thankful for that, and we were able to actually laugh about it.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to work.
As once again, as much as we were able to do, we got people that were stopping and helping, and we had these lovely men who had a 4-wheel drive vehicle and a lovely lady who had a tow rope.
Big strop.
So we were able to put that back on the car, and the 4-wheel drive was able to come down that particular track, even though it was muddy and there was big dips and things, but they got it and they were able to tow us out, back away from the fence, over the tree.
Oh, we couldn't lift it over the tree. We had about 5
we
people
kept
trying to lift
skidding
it.
the wheels on the tree, so we couldn't actually get it moving. But anyway, as you saw, we did get it out, and Chris was able to reverse it back down this road
100 metres
very
down.
carefully along that road or ditch, track, whatever it was, to a farm driveway and get it back up on the road.
And believe it or not, the car, except for a little bit of a ding in the front where one of the clips came off, and a little bit of body work has come off that we can pop back on again. The car's fine.
It's fine.
And enjoyed it, actually.
It's totally okay. The only issue now is I'm having to drive it. All the way back to Christchurch now, I have to sit behind the motorhome driving the little blue car.
And I get lonely too. So, but anyway, we've got odd fellows each. She's got some odd fellows. I've got some.
He shared his odd fellows with me, so I've got those I can suck away on, and we're just we're driving along there. Pull over when we need to, let people pass, and away we go. So stop for coffee on the way, coffee and hot chocolates. So right. We're fine.
And got a story to tell.
So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen.
Yeah.
and we'll
That's
try
it.
not to leave it quite so long the next
No,
time.
we will. We
don't.
will.
We
will.
get tied up and caught up doing other things, and
Yeah,
as
we're
I
sorry.
say, funny
Mm.
things happen, and we think, why weren't we videoing?
Yeah.
Why we just still haven't got into the mindset
No.
of constantly thinking, quick, let's video this.
Yeah,
But-
Adrian did. She was pretty quick. She got my phone and she was into
oh
it
yeah,
pretty
the only
quick,
trouble is I'm coming back down that steep bank, and my foot slipped from underneath me, so I went skidding down the bank on my backside,
yeah.
as I've done several times now with mud and different things.
Yeah.
So that would have been hilarious to watch as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here we go. Hope you've enjoyed, and thank you to all our wonderful fans.
Yes,
Once
and
again,
remember to click subscribe,
yes.
and we'll leave it open so you can put comments this time.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for watching.